not just here to study. You're not just here. I mean, it's the social aspect of the whole experience that I think is where you really do most of your growing up, like from the undergrad perspective. I mean, you find your friends, you find yourself, you just have fun.
I would say the same for a grad and even a PhD perspective. It's the same thing, you know. You learn so much besides just what you learn from your textbooks. So try to make the most of that, you know.
I would say to speak up and tell people your passions, because one of the experiences that I've had is I've said I'm very interested in this, and then I've been pointed in so many different directions with so many different opportunities, and taking advantage of things that have really helped me to advance in my field.
Maybe also to get involved in different other activities, not just going to class. Councils, for example, the School of Education has the Council of Graduate Students in Education, and it's a very good opportunity. You can learn other kind of things, maybe your ability to be a leader, to work with other people in teams for a purpose. So get involved in activities and other things that also make you as a person. So I think it's important.
Never be afraid to take a chance. Always go after what you want. I mean, you know, take a chance. Look what I got.
When I was at school, I looked around me and I said, you know what, I think we can make this place a little better in some small little way, right? And got involved with a certain little, with the doctoral field that I was talking about, got involved with that, and we started to get so much support from people around me that it actually started to work, you know. We started to improve lives of doctoral students at my school. It was a really small little thing, but the amount of support I got from everywhere else, and we got as a club from everyone around us, and that was, I think, something that told me that you can kind of do this again, you know, in some other part of your life. And I think that was kind of big for me. The fact that we could really change the world in a pretty significant way, you know, and that there are people who will help you if you had to do that. And those two things, I think, that and that little thing about, you know, being confident about asking questions, I think those two things are probably the big things I do that I can relate to Pitt specifically.
I would say a sense of confidence and professional identity. When I went into my department, I knew I was going to have one advisor, but I didn't realize that everybody in that department was going to end up being my advisor and kind of helping me to figure out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to get there, and not only helping me, you know, figure out what my professional identity was, but giving me the national network to kind of explore that and make contacts in the field.
Yes, I was thinking of something similar. My friends and colleagues in not only within the School of Education, also at the Center for Latin American Studies, and how supportive, and it's also this kind of friendship and colleagueship at the same time. And I appreciate when I travel to conferences, I meet all my friends. All my friends graduated from here, some of them living in other countries, and people come to the conferences and we feel this identity, how we represent Pitt. And in some conferences we also usually have like a special reception when everybody comes. So it's really have the feeling, we are somehow like a family. It's very nice.
I'd say the networking as well. After graduation I was looking for work, and an alumni helped me get into the State Department. So I moved to DC for a period. But I always wanted to come back to Pittsburgh. I love the city, and one of my professors knew that, and a position had opened up in the mayor's office, and he called me up and said, you know, send your resume and your information to this person here, and that brought me back to the city. So if it wasn't for the alumni, for the whole program, the professors, they've all been a huge part of my professional career.
I would say something along those lines too. When I got here, I was just this little kid who had no idea what he was doing, you know. And I think what Pitt did was people at Pitt were very patient with me too. You know, they were willing to give me a chance for a very long time. And eventually, you know, I was doing stuff like what you were talking about. You know, standing in front of international audiences and talking to people from around the world. And I think that little kid from nowhere, you know, who was able to do that, I think all that credit goes to people at Pitt, because like I said, giving you that confidence to do things that you would not have otherwise dreamed of was something that's really big.
It's like our nursing school as well. I mean, everybody is just, all the professors are just one massive family, and they just want to get you the best education that's possible. They help you in every single way. You've never met a group of people that wanted someone to exceed more in their life. I mean, it was just fantastic. And especially our graduate program, those people were just phenomenal, every single one.